Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Watson on first down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watson, off play action. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. Third down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Defense, we're championships, baby. 48 to Mike.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll look to throw right away. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry from the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Watson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Jackson to throw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught by Cohen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the red zone now, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Get the point down, he's coming.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 56. 2 low, got that. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Max 22, Max 22. Rabbit.
To throw again, Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
Baltimore.
And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
The kickoff for Houston.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. us here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And this a 39-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. A shotgun snap to give to Dobbins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ross Blacklock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. A short throw caught by Andrews. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 37. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Watson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. To try again after the sack. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat on the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Again, Jackson forced out to his left. Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Texans 23, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing now, Watson. And he completes it to Cohen. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top.